I got this vision in my mind. You got me sinning with desire.
I believe that Jennie is the CL of Blackpink. But she has become really overrated, you know? And I think that she just needs to stick to one position. Or she's a vocalist or a rapper. But she can't be both in one song. Because it's like I would like to hear more about Jisoo or Rose, that they they could shine more because the songs of Blackpink has become Jennie and her friends or Jennie and Lisa and the other two. I believe that Chaunu's visuals are underrated compared to other boy band members such as B or Jin that are recognized worldwide for their visuals. But I think that Uno's visuals are way in another level more than V or Jin. So I think he should get more recognition about his visuals. I strongly believe that G idols Shuhua and Pristine Kyung are the purest members of Chinese Chinese origin with Chinese origins. Um, I know that there's still Chewy, but I don't think that she's that pretty. For me, she's more like normal, like a girl next door visual. While Shuhua and Kyung have this goddess type visual. So I go all the way with them as the top visuals of with Chinese origins. I believe that BTS have decent vocals, but they are not that amazing. I think they are pretty standard compared to vocals such as EXO's vocals or even Super Junior's vocals. And I know some people will bring that they're still new or BTS is BTS, but they are nothing compared to other groups, and they already got experience. So at least they should improve their vocal line because the only thing that I believe is exceptional from BTS is their rap line. I believe that AOA has, without trial, lost control of their line distribution. In their last comeback, Bingle Bangle, like Hyejong took almost the whole song. Before was Choa, now Hyejong or Juna. But I would love to see other members to sing. In the album, I got to hear more about Mina, but I wasn't like really happy to hear more about Bina, or I didn't think was the best option to put as a vocalist out there. I believe that Solhyun is still a much better option than Mina or Chenmi. She already covered Choa before in in one performance that Heejung wasn't there, and she actually did pretty well. Um, Also, I think that even with Hyejong covering for Choa or Yuna covering for Choa, there are some lines that I think perfectly could go to Solhyun. By example, her when she sang in like in the performance that was in Hye Jung, she sang in Like a Cat. The chorus was really good. And also in Heart Attack, the part that goes like Shinkunge, that is sung by Choa, and then Solhyun ends it. I think Solhyun should take that whole part and not Hyejong and then Solhyun. So in resume is like AOA should like no MTNC should think more about how they distribute their lines in the members. At least like put more in the spotlight Chenmi, Solhyun, and Mina. Well, Mina was in the spotlight in this last album, but more like Chenmi and Solhyun that I personally think they're underrated vocalists and are a better option than Mina. I don't know if many of you know him, but he's a member of Super Junior M. The Chinese subunit of Super Junior that also does Korean music. Well, he's part of it. He hasn't got a comeback in a very long time, but he's very good at what he does. Uh, the One of my favorite songs that he have sung is Rewind. When he released that song, I was totally amazed with how well performed was the song and prepared. I believe that he should have a comeback because I haven't heard many of him recently more than his Instagram posts. But yes, I believe that he needs a comeback. I know many of you will disagree on me in this one because you all want shy or I don't know whatever unit you want, but I personally think that now that Soo Young, Tiffany, and Sahyan are not in the company, SM should put Yuna, Yuri, and Hyoyeon as a unit, the original dance trio of Girls' Generation. Uh, why this? Personally, I think Taeyong got a lot of spotlight in music industry. So maybe putting her in another subunit or whatever. Is going to be like again Taeyeon and the other girls or something like this because uh I have I think that SM doesn't trust many a lot in Yuna, Yuri, and Hyoyeon as vocalists, but I believe actually that these three girls right now are the most versatile artists that Girls' Generation has because the three of them like are vocalists. Uh, Yuna has surprised me with her vocals recently because when she doesn't try to sing that cute or that soft, she actually has great power in her voice. In a song that I heard of their last album, Fan, I guess the song was called Fan. There's a part that Yuna sings not cute but with a little bit of power, and it reminds me a lot of Jessica. That like she's got that power like Jessica had in her voice, but she doesn't show it. Hyun has really good voice. It's really different husky style voice, and Yuri. Well, I don't. Yuri doesn't get too much spotlight in singing, but I still think that she's actually the weakest vocalist in Girls' Generation. not the weakest, but not the strongest. She actually when they promoted Lionheart, or the thing with that is that when she sang the chorus, she was true to breathy, to airing her voice, and it didn't sound very well. She actually doesn't got much control in life. I believe that Yuna and Hyojung have more control in live singing than Yuri. Uh, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, I think that's all I got to talk about Girls' Generation right now. I really hoping that they make a good comeback with the subunit that they are going to release. I really hope that is Yunari, Yuri, and Hyoyeon. Uh, but I will be happy if they come back, because uh Girls' Generation haven't reached their full potential yet, or I believe that they are the top group for me. They're actually my favorite group, and I actually recently read a note about something that they were talking about Girls' Generation. Kim Jung Min, I'm not sure about what was his name, but it was telling that Girls' Generation already reached her full potential in SM, and that they will probably disband it. But I don't believe that that's completely true, because I think Girls' Generation is like the brand that one of the brand names that gives SM the money that they need. One of the of the money makers of SM Entertainment, even if they are like 11 years in the industry. Those 11 years uh has to mean something. They can't just disband Girls' Generation like that, because uh they have a lot to. They still can do more, and feel like they can get more recognition worldwide, because right now is like BTS, and I'm like really like I don't hate BTS, but I'm really sick of hearing their name all all the time in when I go in the street and there's someone talking about K-pop. It's like, oh yeah, I like BTS. Yeah, BTS, 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 BTS. And I was like, there are more groups than BTS. Haven't you tried girl groups or something like that? It's not that it's not that I don't think that the ones that only like BTS doesn't mean that they like K-pop. I think they do, but that maybe they can explore more things, and they decide if just BTS or other, or they can prove other things. For example, Girls' Generation, I believe should get more recognition, like get the recognition as BTS, because they are one of the groups that pave all the way for the groups that are right now in the top charts, such as Blackpink, BTS, Twice. Yeah, they're like well, not the original girl group, because I believe it's CES, but I think one of the original girl groups. Well, and that's pretty much the opinions that I will be presenting today. Uh, Leave a like if you like my opinions, or dislike if you don't like them, and comment which one are your opinions about K-pop and the seven that I brought up. Actually, this is my first video talking. I will be talking, and leave a comment if you think that I should do more of this stuff.